Good timing for a box review. Bit of a weird time of day, but good timing. Alright. Are we live? We should be live. Oh, it's already 68 people watching? Not bad. What up, chat? How we doing? Amogus. Alright, so starting just a little bit once I know there's enough people watching, so we don't have to keep going over stuff, so yeah, we're starting just a little bit. We'll say, please no spoilers in chat for cards. To be fair, spoilers don't really matter in this case because I don't know what any of the cards do. There's very few TCG cards I actually know, so and it's like, oh my god, Droll and Lockbird is in this box, then I might know what it is, you know. But I don't have, there's a very limited TCG knowledge, so. You can't be calling it a trash box this early, come on. Oh shit, did I just scrub my OBS screen? No, we're good, I think, yeah. New cock support. My favourite kind of support. Are you very unamused by the MEKLORD Ultra Rare? I mean, I'm very unamused by MEKLORD in general, to be fair, so that wouldn't be too hard. And there's a MEKLORD character coming, so I guess I'm going to have to be amused, because I'm going to have to make a video on it. Fuck me, man. Fuck me. Oh god, Abyss Actor MEKLORD month. I'm cringing already. Alright, how many people we got? We start yet? Wait for a few more. Just a few more. You're excited for Abyss Actors? I don't know. I don't remember the Abyss Actor skills we've got in Duel Links, because the thing is we've already got the character, right? So you can't like expect, oh my god, we're going to get this new character that's going to make the deck broken or anything. We already know the skills he's getting, because we've already got the character. So I don't remember there being anything too broken in there, right? I don't quite remember. So it seems like it's going to be like heavily reliant on the cards being good, rather than a skill to break the deck. If this is a pendulum deck, I don't know. No good skill. 4 card starting hand pendulum deck, I don't know. Copium. Alright, we're starting just a little bit, just a few more. I don't want to have to go over cards multiple times, so. Maybe it isn't free to play deck. I noticed that there was only one Dinomist, because I haven't gone actually through the cards in the box, but to get the thumbnail pictures, I went and grabbed some of the card PNGs. I saw there's only one Dinomist card. I was like, what? So I assumed the rest of them must be deeper in the box, because I only saw one Dinomist card, so there's got to be other stuff in there, right? It can't be releasing just one Dinomist card. There's got to be other stuff in there. Maybe I just missed and didn't see there was another SR or something. It was only a brief scan through anyway. Alright, chat. I'm bored, I'm getting into it. Alright, so, as per normal, remember, we are starting at the trash at the bottom, so the garbage cards, skipping over the reprints, don't give a fuck. Starting at the trash, going to the poggers at the very end, as we always do, building up the hype. And reminder, if you're watching this on YouTube after the stream's already done, that if you enjoy any of it, enjoy the content, want to see more of it, make sure you're subscribed. You know, the normal YouTube stuff. Subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff. That way you don't miss when I go live and do these streams. And when I do the box opening for this later this week, so that should be fun. Alright, let's get into it. So, first card, Dinomist Eruption. If a Dinomist monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, target one card your opponent controls and destroy it. Yeah, we don't... Like, why would we use this? We've got trap cards that don't require your monsters to be destroyed to do the same thing, you know? Literally a Ballista Squad will do the same shit, right? Just play Ballista Squad. I guess to be fair, maybe there's some card effects you have that destroy your own Dinomist monsters for their effects or whatever, but yeah. Too slow. We'll just run Book and Moon over this back row. We don't need it. Unless, of course, it's like easily searchable and just gives you this trap card for free as part of your combo, you won't use this. It's like a blister. It's pretty good free to play card because this is a by the looks of this box, Dinomist might be a free to play archetype in here, so maybe good free to play back row for the archetype. It's not a terrible card by any means. It's just not great. It's pretty shitty. Plus, you can't even choose when to activate it. Your opponent has to destroy your stuff, so it's like, eh. Or you have to destroy your own card in. So yeah, we're not going to use that. MEKLORD Deflection, a quick play spell. Target one MEKLORD monster you control. Your opponent takes no battle damage from attacks involving that face-up monster until the end of this turn. Also, its attack becomes permanently the combined original attack of all MEKLORD monsters you currently control. I don't think MEKLORD monsters are very much attack, do they? If a MEKLORD monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Uh-huh. So it protects a MEKLORD from being destroyed too. Right. Not bad. Not sure the attack boost is all that. I don't know how much attack MEKLORD stuff has, at least the support that's in this box. I think the MEKLORDs in Duel Links right now are like, do they even have fucking attack? But the protection in graveyard's kind of neat. Protection from destruction is always kind of nice. Doesn't protect you from harpies, but hey, there's a lot of stuff it protects you from, so can't be shitting on it too hard. It is a quick play spell, so quick play attack buff that protects your MEKLORDs in grave. Because even at worst, right, you could just use this card so it's in the graveyard. MEKLORDs have 2500 attack. Only one of them does though, right? Because you can't rely on that to be your only card. You can't just summon that card and be like, oh, here's the attack boost. Oh, it's buffing nothing else. That's the only card on board. It also requires you to have, like... I guess it gains attack equal to the monster it targets too, right? So it does give it an extra 2500. So it includes the cards it targets, right? Yeah, not bad. Seems pretty good. Whether or not we use it or not, no idea, but not terrible. Could be worse. Plus remember, MEKLORD character coming out very soon, so that might have new support for this archetype. So remember, keep that in mind when you're thinking about these cards in the box. There's new support coming too. Alright, Abyss Script. So our first Abyss Actor card. Abyss-tainment. The fuck? You contribute one Abyss Actor monster, then target one Abyss Script spell in your graveyard. Set it to your field. You can use the effect of Abyss Script once twice per turn. If the set card its control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, and you have a face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum monster in your extra deck, you can special summon any number of Abyss Actor Pendulum monsters from your deck. Uh-huh. So, does this question, chat, does this archetype have a way to make your opponent destroy your back row? Or are you just hoping your opponent will destroy your back row? Is there having like forced back row removal interactions going on here, or are we just hoping they destroy your back row? Because like, if we're just hoping your opponent destroys our back row, that is major copium. Like, no one's doing that, right? If anything, if this became like a meta deck, people would just swap out their back row move for Cosmic Cyclones and be like Lamau. You know? Like, MST will just disappear and everyone starts using Cosmic, so it's like, oh, whatever. The field spell does. Okay, see, now we're talking. Field spell, if it's in this game, in this box I mean, we're good to go. Alright. So if there's any forced destruction, this becomes a good card. I don't set card. So you have to have an Abyss Actor monster in your extra deck face up already, and then you can special summon just any number of Abyss Actors, which is a lot. That's a lot of value right there. And this card's full dependence is on like, hey, is the field spell like reliable enough to get your opponent to destroy this card? That's about it. If it's not like forced or anything, this would be fucking shit. We'll see. I mean, this is really hard for me to rate because the interaction's so odd. Like, trying to get your opponent to destroy... I think we just have to wait to read the field spell to know. Because, like, trying to get to know, like... Forcing your opponent to destroy cards sounds so odd to me. Holy shit, that's loud in my ears. It's probably right for you guys, though. Thank you for the sub, by the way. Let me just turn down that because it's super loud in my ears. I know it's loud for you guys, but ow. Yeah, we'll see. I can't really rate this thing yet. There's also skills that might help too, so. I think that we have a skill that starts in Abyss Act to face up in the extra deck. See, that's also a big plus. That gets rid of like nearly all the downside outside of the obviously making your opponent destroy it. Oh, that was really loud? Alright. Let me just turn down some stuff then. I think it's already turned down enough. I think I turned down the thing. Bang? Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Alright. Moving on. Alright, so again, another Abyss script, so it might be a similar kind of thing. Target one Abyss active monster you control. If it destroys your opponent's monster by battle this turn, your opponent banishes 3 monsters from their extra deck. Oh, it's their choice? Oh, how useful is that? It's pretty useful, but not really. 7 card extra, oh, I don't know. That's an interesting one. Because generally, like, the extra deck is sort of matchup dependent, where you only run certain extra deck cards for certain matchups, right? So against Abyss Actor, you just remove the ones you don't need. So it's a good effect, but not really at the same time. Obviously, it's a destroy by battle kind of effect, which isn't great. I'm like, that's way too quiet. What is this? I don't know. I don't care. We'll leave it like that. It'll be right. All right. If the set card is in its owner's control destroyed by opponent's card effect, and you have face on Abyss Actor pension the monster extra deck, you can look at your opponent's extra deck. Also banish one monster. Oh, now that's a bit better. Look at your opponent's extra deck. That's a nice slash you've got there. let me just remove that real quick. Alright, I like that. Bit of a bully card. It does seem like very slow though, because like you can't do this on turn 1, right? Unless you again we have to wait for the field spell to know how useful this is. Because the field spell like makes your opponent do this instantly, and you get to do it before their turn even starts or something. Like you just get rid of the card they need, you know? But I don't know how the field spell works yet, so we have to wait. It's just a very bully card though. It's like, oh, you wanna summon that Slash Dragon? Well, I think not. You know? Wait, Slash Harpy, not Slash Dragon. Who the fuck plays Red Eyes nowadays? But yeah, we'll see. We have to wait and check the field spell and stuff. That kind of an effect is a pretty strong effect, but we don't know how reliable it is to activate it in the moment. I don't know what the skills are yet, because the skills might make it so that, oh, just do it, forehead, you know, just do it instantly. It's a good effect though, not bad effect. Alright, Abyss script. Gain 500 life points for each Abyss active monster you control. That's a shitty effect. If this card in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, and you have a face-off Abyss actor pinned to the monster in your extra deck, you can draw until you have 5 cards. Oh! In a Pendulum deck, your hand's empty in Pendulum permanently. That could be a draw 5. Even at like worst, and you play out your starting hand, you have like 2 cards left. That's a draw 3. Sheesh. Are the skills on the website? So I can go check them out later. We'll check them out after the box review then. But that's a nuts effect. Dude, if we can get these effects off easily, like consistently get these effects off, they're really fucking strong. The life point, we don't care about life points. Life points is a useless thing. Life points is just a resource. So unless they do damage themselves or some shit, we don't care. Alright, so literally these cards all have like pretty busted effects, but we just need to know how easy they just live or die on how easy it is to actually activate them. And the fact these are normal spells is kind of sketchy to me. It's when something's a normal, it generally means you don't want to run it in your deck, right? Generally the normal cards are meant to be the bad cards, so I don't know, I'm getting a bit sus. Lives or dies by on how easy these cards are actually to get their effects. Because we're not going to copium set them, hope your opponent destroys it with MST kind of shit. Right? People just start running Cosmics. Oh my god, alright. Alright, on to the best part of the review. The part everyone's waiting for. Liquid Beast. A liquid life form that thrives on water. Oh my god. It's literally Splinter Cell. This dude has 5 eyeballs. Oh my god, he can see everything. He's nearly got an eyeball for each slot in the game. This man can keep an eye on every card on the board at once. That is insane. 950 attack, my boy. This is the reason Cockadus will stay bad. Big true. Why is it that half the normal monsters they release nowadays, I swear they're always water? Is that just me? Do they just release only water monsters as normal? Is that what's going on here? Are the earth monsters too powerful? I guess Beaver Warrior is in there somewhere. Like, that is a bit powerful. Literally just slime. It's just a chocolate mousse just chilling. Oh, it is a level 3, that is true. It's an aqua monster level 3. Isn't summonable with what's her face, right? It's level 2 or lower, right? Wait, is this summonable with what's her face? The what is that dumb card? Diva? Is this summonable with Deep Sea Diva? Can we summon it? That's aqua, right? I'm not sure if it's level 3 or lower, or level 2. Heart of the Underdog. Can we summon this with Diva though? That's the question. It's just level 2 or lower. It can't be level 3, right? Oh, it is level 3. Oh, Pog! Diva support! Oh my god, we've found a way to break it, boys. We're good. We've already broken it. Oh, is that Sea Serpent, not Aqua? God damn it. Never mind. We're depressed again. We're depressed again. God damn it. Alright, looks like we're not... Did you say Jack? That's Jack's... What the League of Legends carries? Okay. I mean, I kind of see it. Alright, moving on. What the fuck? Why have I seen this card up before? Ancient One of the Deep Forest. This creature adopts the form of a white goat living in the forest, but actually, it's a forest elder. Oh my god. Why isn't it like a goat? It looks like fucking Ninetales. Is this a new Eevee evolution? What's going on here? Goat card? Yeah, the greatest card of all time, you're right. But it's actually your mum. Oh my god, you got me. 1800 attack on a level 6 monster? That is absurd. Summon it with ancient rules. Any level. Oh my god, it makes the bus? That's insane. It makes the Rhino bus. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. How could they release such a monster? This thing is literally a shape shifter. This thing is actually a forest elder. You guys don't understand. It even has dude. This thing has wings. Look at that. It can fly. I think those wings kind of don't really look like they're very practical, but it has wings. Look at that. A goat with wings definitely doesn't look very inconspicuous. I hope this guy isn't trying to hide his identity. Nerf immediately. I agree. All right. Well, that's it. Is that they've only got 2 normals this box. That's Konami. Come on. What's the point in releasing a box with only 2 normals? That's garbage. That's what we're here for, right? Everyone's here just to read the normals. Fuck you, Konami. All right. Ghost Beef. The Christmas card has been released, boys. Around Christmas, no way. Once per turn, I assume this is a meme, right? Once per turn, you can roll a 6-sided die. Until the end of the turn, increase this card's pendulum scale by that number. Wow. That's really cool. Yum. Dude, you can't say yum to this card, right? It's holding the beef. Wait, is this thing a cannibal? Is it eating itself? The Ghost of Christmas Dinner. Wait, is this thing a cannibal? It looks like it's eating itself. That's a little bit sus. I don't know about that one. Duke Devil in support, I guess. Joe would love this card. Perma Scale 10, true. You got a beef with this card. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that was a funny one. God damn it, chat. It's literally idiot. It's actually a cannibal. I don't understand that one. That's a bit sick, Konami. This kind of drawing is a bit fucked up, if you ask me. Also, I love how the leaves are conveniently covering the nipples. What's going on there? Give us some OnlyFans content, alright, Konami? Come on. What is with this censorship? It's messed up. Alright, what the fuck? Mild Turkey. Once per turn, you can roll a 6-sided die. Until turn, reduce this card's pendulum scale by that number. The taste of victory will bowl you over. What the fuck? Live editing. He's got a nice looking hat. Not sure what to say about it. I would take cooked turkey in my opinion. Oh, you don't like mild? I guess that is true. Maybe it's a bit undercooked. It doesn't look undercooked though. The leg do be looking kind of tasty though. 2000 defense level 4? That's actually pretty pog. No meme. Rolling the die on a mild turkey also lowers your IQ. A 2-in-1 effect. Lowers the scale and the IQ. Wow.
Card games on motorcycles!
You make purgatory with this? Okay. Yeah, that do be looking kind of thick. Alright, let's move on. Next one. Alright, first actual Dinomist monster. Dinomist Ankylos. Once while this card is in your pendulum zone, you can negate and activate a card effect that targets another Dinomist card you control, then destroy this card. Ooh! That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That makes this a really good scale. Okay. Alright, what's his effect? Banish any monster to try battle with a Dinomist card you control. I mean, it's not a terrible monster effect either, but we don't really care for it for that. Really. Main effect seems nuts though. Like, obviously the second effect is actually the actual monster effect is kind of useful in like weird matchups. Like you see a Blue Eyes player set a card, you know, oh, it's probably a stone, let's just banish that real quick. There's plenty of stuff you want banished in the game too, but that's not the point. The point is the first effect seems kind of good for a scale. It's very good. Fan out, just protect. I don't know if a scale 6 is useful in Dinomist yet, because we haven't gone through the Dinomist cards yet. But if a scale 6 is what you want, this is a really good scale. Any kind of anti-target is great in this game. Any kind of anti-target is great. So it should be good. Just wait and see what the scales are like, and if it's like, if we've got another. Hopefully we haven't got another fucking pendulum deck that's just the case of, oh, we've only got 4 cards starting hand. We can't play the game kind of thing, so. Hey, Red Dragon Buffs. Don't know yet, bud. Haven't come across any baby dragons yet, but we're at the start of the box, so maybe towards the end, you never know. Alright. Dinomist, so this is another 6 scale. Alright. Dinomist Brachion. Alright. Once, while this card is in. Oh, wait, these not. They're not dinosaurs? They're machines? Oh. Alright. Cool. Anyway, once while this card is in your pendulum zone, you can negate and activate a card effect. Oh, oh, it's the same effect. Oh, that's so good. Because now we've got potential for what level are you? A level 5. So both these cards can be summoned in the scale, and both of them are level 6. So you can run effectively 6 copies of this now, which is pretty fucking good. Alright, what's the second effect? If you do not control a Dinomist Brachion in your monster zone and your opponent controls a monster that has the highest attack on the field, even if it's tied, you can special summon this card from your hand, and it has a special summon effect. We're only good rank 5, so that's not too great, but it's nice to have a special summon, I guess. Also not that great considering this is Pendulum. You just kind of, you know, just kind of special summon them anyway. Like, but hey, it's good to have it. Maybe. Not bad though. Not bad. All right, good start. All right, Dinomist. Is it Plesios? Is that P silent or is it Plesios? I have no fucking idea. Once when this card is in your Pendulum Zone, you can negate and activate another one? All face-up monsters your opponent controls lose 100 attack and defense for each Dinomist card you control. Huh. Another one with the same effect again. That's so good. There's so much options, man. Okay. Yeah, it's level 4. Attack debuff. Let's go attack debuff. Alright, sorry, there's people inside my house doing stuff. Alright, I'm not sure which one I like the most. Probably the special summon's probably best, I guess. The attack debuff's probably irrelevant, I imagine. Could be useful in some situations, but seems kind of irrelevant. Another scale 6 too, so they're all scale 6, so I assume scale 6 is the scale you'll want. Alright, let's move on to the next one. So scale 3. Dinomist Stegosaur. Is it the same effect? If another Dinomist card you control will be destroyed by battle or an opponent... Holy shit, they have protection from battle, destruction, and target. Those are some good scale effects, dude. Holy. I think someone's breaking into my house now. It's still in the passage. It's fine. If another Pendulum monster you control battles an opponent's monster after damage taken, you can destroy those Ooh, the monster effects in battle either. Ooh, that's not bad either. So I assume its own effect will protect itself if you have like one of these in the Pendulum Zone and one of these in the Monster Zone. Protects itself. Or you can protect itself. That's pretty good. Huh. If there's any good value cards in this archetype, like any good value spells or something, this will be a really good deck. Like, actually, it has good chance of being a deck. Even just based on the cards we got now, could make a pretty good free-to-play deck. It just needs value stuff now, right? So stuff that can get these cards into hand easily, or cards that can make it so your starting hand isn't fucking 4. We get some really good shit. These are some good effects so far. Alright, Trap card. Trap cards are pretty resident sleeper, but we'll go through it anyway. Special summon one Dinomist monster from your deck, and if you do, it's unaffected by the card effects. Ooh! Or was it destroyed during the end phase? Or during your end turn? End phase, okay. Wait a minute. Special summon a Dinomist monster and it's unaffected, but it's destroyed immediately afterwards. Huh. Is there any big Dinomist monsters we can summon? That'd be kind of cool. Not too excited about this card. It seems very slow, especially for a Pendulum deck. But special summoning anything from deck, if there's any good targets, it might be good. We'd have to wait and see if there's any good actual targets. I don't think you'll use this on any of these guys so far. So I think it's not that great at the moment, but maybe there's like some really big 3000 attack monster and you just get it out on board, your opponent can't attack you anymore, then it goes to the extra deck and you can Pendulum summon it or something. You know? Because I assume like if you summon a Pendulum monster and it's destroyed, it'll just go to the extra deck, right? So you can just summon it again next turn if it's a good one. So it can act as kind of like a searcher, kind of. Can the turtle prevent it from being destroyed? I assume not, since it's unaffected by the card effects. So I assume that includes the turtle. I could be wrong in that, maybe there's some Dinomist player in chat that's seen that interaction before, but I assume since unaffected by the card effects, that includes the turtle effect, or the Stegosaurus effect? I assume? Could be wrong on that though. I assume no one's seen that it's an interaction though anyway, because TCG players probably don't play this card. Anyway. Dynamic power load. All Dinomist monsters in the field gain 300 attack and defense. If a Dinomist monster you control battles your opponent's monster, cards or effects your opponent can act. Oh. You're not using this field spell. Yeah, we're not using this. Not interested. We don't need there's a reason that Armades isn't played in Synchro decks anymore. This stuff isn't needed anymore. This is like, maybe you'll run it if you're annoyed at hand traps, I guess. It deals with like Thunder Dragon stuff, you know? Kinda like Gaia field spell-ish, not really. I haven't watched the Amazing Progression series. Yeah, you're not using this. It's like just the hand traps, battle trap stopper, and the only one that's actually played now is hand traps. No one plays battle traps. It's rare you see battle traps. You see the occasional like drowning in Yusenju or something. That's about it. Can stop Bloom Diva. Yeah, we're not using that. It's pretty garbage. All right, Abyss Script, Romantic Terror. All right. Return one Abyss Actor Pendulum monster you control to the hand, and if you do, special summon from your extra deck in defense position one face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum monster with a different original name from that monster. Okay, that's pretty. It's kind of like a pseudo mask change-ish, and I think we said in chat earlier there's a skill that puts a pendulum, Abyss Actor as a face-up pendulum monster at the start of the game. That'll make it this incredibly better. All right. If this set card is associated with destroy an opponent's card effect, and you have face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum monster in your extra deck, you can set any number of Abyss Script spells direct. Okay, another good effect, similar to the other one, but as a monster, but for spells this time instead of monsters. So another effect that's also really good and could have a shit ton of value, but again, I don't know how useful it is because we don't know if we can actually make our opponent destroy our stuff yet. Can you zoom in? Do you need more zoom? I'll give you a bit more zoom. I don't want it too far. Yeah, so it is, again, 100% just to wait and see. Does the Abyss, is it going to be easy to get your opponent to destroy your Abyss Actor cards, or are we just copium hoping your opponent will destroy them? If it's the latter, the deck will suck. If it's the first, the deck has a good chance to be good. Imagine we had wait and see on the field spell or whatever it is later on. Or skills maybe. There might be some skills that make it so that it forces your opponent to target it first or something, you know? Alright. This is like a tune card. Abyss Script, Rise of the Abyss King. Target face-up cards on the field up to the number of Abyss attack. I'm like, what am I saying? I'm having a stroke. Target face-up cards on the field up to the number of attack position Abyss Actor monsters with different names you control. Destroy them. Ooh. Ooh. That's a multi-destruction right there. That ain't bad. If you control a level 7 or higher Abyss Actor monster, your opponent can activate cards. Oh! Your opponent can't respond? Oh, that's so good. Okay, not bad. If this set comes in the shot destroyed by an opponent's card effect, and you face up Abyss Actor Pendulum on your deck, you get up to 2 Abyss Actor cards. Ooh. Everything about this card is great. Even if you can't get your opponent to destroy your stuff, you'd probably run it. Damn, it's not a quick play, so it's not super good. That multi-card destruction and potential for 2 searches, depending on if the second effect is usable or not. Damn, not bad for a rare too. It's only a rare. Not bad. The fact that people can't respond is so like, it's so good, you know? People can't just like, whatever is forbidden, whatever it's called, lance your monster or anything in response. There's no responding. Can't like use your harpy in response. Can't quickly use your quick effect to pop one of your opponent's monsters before yours gets popped. If they just don't activate a monster effect, they might just lose it. It also like kind of it also means in Abyss Actor decks it kind of forces your opponent to actually use their removal quickly. Otherwise, they might just not be able to use it at all. For example, in Harpies or in Gaia, for example, they might have to use their monster removal, or they just won't be able to respond to it. If it was a quick play, it'd be insane, but yeah, that's probably why it's not a quick play. Not a bad effect, good stuff. Second effect is just as good as the first effect, so it's all just depending on, yeah, like all the stuff we said earlier. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Abyss Prop Wild Wagon. The first time each Abyss Stats monster you control will be destroyed by battle. Each turn it is not destroyed. Okay. And it's a continuous spell, so it's kind of good for surviving turn 1s and stuff. You can target one Abyss Stats monster you control. Your opponent cannot target it with card effects until the end of this turn. Until the end of their turn. That's pretty fucking good too for turn 1. I mean, it's indestructible, untargetable on turn 1. Well, not indestructible. Indestructible from battle. And your opponent can't target it. If the set card's under control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect and you have a face or Abyss Stats deck, you can return all cards you can return all cards your opponent controls to hand. Huh. What the fuck is that second? These card effects can't be easy to proc. They can't be. They're all too fucking good. The second effects anyway. They actually can't be. Like, if these second effects are just like go off non-stop, you just win every game. So I assume this is going to be more difficult than I don't know. First effects on this isn't bad, 'cause it's like super good for turn 1s. But keep in mind, this is a pendulum deck, so any one of these spell cards you're running might not be that great if you're trying to get like 2 pendulum. You only need to get 2 pendulum scales, then a monster to summon that's already 3 cards from your 4 card starting hand. Not great. We are looking for some value in this deck on top of these cards, because that's what we really need in pendulum decks. We know that. So yeah. Alright, Afterglow. Banish this card and as many Afterglow from your hand, deck, graveyard, and face up on the field as possible. Then shuffle one of your banished Afterglow into the deck. During your next draw phase, reveal the card you draw for your normal draw, and inflict 2,000 to your damage to your opponent if it is an Afterglow. What the fuck? What? What is this meme? Yeah, the 1 in 17 draw. This is not 1 in 17, so you minus the 5 as well, and starting hand. The 1 in 12 to do 2,000 damage. Read it again, I got lost. There's not much to read here, buddy. You shuffle this card into your deck, you draw it, it does 2,000 damage if you draw it on the next turn. It's like, I did 4,000 in TCG, so it would be a one-shot kill. I think they should add that to Duel Links. Why not? The problem with that would be people just run combo decks, so they draw their whole deck and then just obviously do this combo. Exodia deck. Hey, this does banish Afterglows from your deck, so you can potentially get rid of 2 cards from your deck and this card. You know, that's pretty poggers. That's deck thinning if I've ever seen it. Destiny draw, I guess. Destiny draw for 2,000 damage? Maybe. Fucking Destiny draw. Ruins everything. Yeah, no, it's a meme card. It's a meme card. Might be some dude that comes up with a cool YouTube video where they meme with this, or some dude comes with some FTK, I imagine, but it's not going to be meta. And even if this did somehow become meta relevant, it wouldn't be for long, let's be honest. Konami wouldn't let a burn deck ever be meta again, so. Alright. Dinomist Spinos. If another Dinomist card you control is destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect, so again, got the protection on it, big pog. Alright, you contribute 1 other Dinomist monster and activate one of these effects. This card can attack your opponent directly with 2,500 attack? Ooh. This card can make a set or double attack with 2,500. Ooh. Damn. That ain't bad, okay. The 2,500 attack, direct attack is pretty nuts. Wait, not once per turn? Wait, so you can activate both of the effects? Just double hit your opponent? Ooh, this deck can't be easy to search for stuff then, right? Well, this is a consistent one-hit kill. With the scales that make your cards... Oh, I guess you have to get 2 monsters on board though with this, right? You have to have 2 monsters, 2 scales. That's a lot of stuff you'd need for it. That is a lot of stuff you'd need. This card lets you win, only with a lot of resources required. It's a lot of resources. Who doesn't know? We'll see, we'll see. It's a good card, don't get me wrong, good card. Both effects are Pog. But we'll see. Now I've seen so many good Dinomist stuff that I'm just waiting for the card that says draw 2 or something, you know? Give me the value. Give me some value, this deck is Pog. Alright, so the first effect is the same as the other ones. Yep. If all monsters you control are Dinomist monsters and none are Dinomist Ceratops, you can special summon this card from your hand. So another special summon for level 5. Similar to the other guy, it's just a scale. I had to scroll too far back for that. But similar to the other guy, but it's a scale 3. So you make rank 5s very easily in this deck, outside of just pendulum summoning. Which is pretty good. Not bad. But similar to the other ones, don't really need to go through it. 2100 attack's pretty decent too. Alright, Dinomist. I assume that's Terran. It can't be Terran. It's got to be Terran. It's like it's Pterodactyl, right? So it's Silent P. If another Dinomist card you control would be destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can yep, same again. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add 1 Dinomist card from deck to hand. I mean, it's a value card, but it's not what I'm looking for. I love the battle destruction value, especially on an 1800 attack monster. That's very Keck W. Very Keck W. Well, I guess it is some kind of value. It's like value after you've already needed like the stuff to set up, you know? Not great. Yeah, it's a bit weaker than the other cards we've seen, but... the system... Hey, don't be running system down versus this deck, alright? Let it be free. Why name Dino when they're machines? I don't know, maybe because they look like dinosaurs. I don't know, just... Does this look like a dinosaur to you, chat? I don't know. It seems to have like the wings, I don't know, it looks very similar to it. Some kind of pterodactyl? I don't know. What do you think? Alright. Abyss Actor, Twinkle Little Star. Right, another lolly. You cannot pendulum summon monsters except Abyss Actor monsters. Oh, it's a scale 9. That's fucking huge. This effect cannot be negated. Once per turn, you can target 1 Abyss Actor monster to control. This turn, it can make up to 3 attacks on monsters during each monsters. So it's not an OTK card, but does clear up the board. Also, other monsters. What? Also, other monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of this turn, even if this card leaves the field. So it makes it like a board wipe with a big attack monster. That's pretty fat. Also, scale 9 is nuts too. Not a bad scale effect, and it's a scale 9, which is pretty huge. You can just make a monster hit 3 times. It's got a big ass monster that could just be potentially lethal if they've got weak attacks on board, I guess. Alright, its actual effect. Cannot be destroyed by battle during your turn. What? During your turn. Not my turn. It can't be destroyed by battle during... Right, so I guess we're swinging into our opponent with this then for some reason. This card creates 3 attacks on opponent's monsters during each battle phase. So is there some kind of effect where we give this like a super rush headlong and we swing it into our opponent's monsters? Is that what this is? Are we super rush headlonging this? What a weird effect. It's super rush headlong, right? I think I remember that card. Imagine if that becomes meta in this deck though. You just play 3 of this card, summon it, boom, boom, boom. Your opponent loses 3 monsters. That's pretty nuts. Stop saying Power of the Guardians. No one's playing that fucking card. No one. 0 people. Get that shit out of my face. Super Rush Headlong, on the other hand, didn't even take fucking damage. With the boosted, also has an Abyss add to the buffs attack too. That'd be pretty nuts. Alright, alright. Everyone will. Shut the fuck up. I really hope it never happens. Alright. Abyss Actor Leading Lady. Alright. Once per turn, when you take battle damage from an opponent's attacking monster, so this doesn't combo with your other card, you can activate one of these effects. That opponent's monster loses attack equal to the damage you took. Okay. Add one face of Abyss Actor Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand with attack less than or equal to the damage you took. Not bad scale effects. On a permanent attack reduction and a add from extra deck to hand. Scale 2. So not terrible scale effects. And also good scale numbers too. Once per turn, when battle damage is inflicted, you can target one face. Also, battle damage includes your opponent damaging you as well. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses attack equal to the battle damage. Okay. When this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card is its monster zone is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can set one Abyss Script spell card directly from your deck. Right, so permanent attack reductions. You have to take damage to use it. Well, that makes the life point buff from earlier a little bit better. It actually makes it usable now, because there's actually a reason to need it. But it's not a great effect. The attack reductions over just having flat out removal ain't great. But as a scale card, it's not bad. Just because it's good scale. You summon Cyber Dragon Nova. Does anyone... Why? Why do we care? Not bad, not bad. Mostly going to use it for its scale though. I don't think we care too much about the second effect. I don't think. Unless there's some kind of like... I don't know. It kind of combos with this other card, kind of. It takes so much damage to do that, I don't know. You have to have some major life points to do it. Abyss Actor Sassy Rookie. Oh my god, sassy. Oh my god. If an Abyss Actor monster you control be destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can destroy this card instead. That's good scale effect, okay. Similar to the Dinomist cards we saw earlier, so scale 2 as well. I'd say this scale effect is on par with this one, probably better I'd imagine. Probably better. The first time this card will be destroyed by battle or card effect each turn, it is not destroyed. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card in its opponent's monster zone is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one level 4 Abyss Actor monster from your deck, except Abyss Actor Sassy Rookie. If this card in your Pendulum zone is destroyed, you can target one level 4 or lower monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Level 4 or lower? Not many good targets for that, I'd imagine. I don't think so. Most boss monsters are too big, right? The fact that if it's destroyed though it brings something out is pretty nuts, I guess. Because it means like if you try to summon a bunch of Abyss Actors to like, I don't know, whatever, and your opponent just like treacherous trap holes, it just doesn't do anything, you know? The first effect's pretty good, second effect is alright as well. I think it's more of a scale card, right? This makes MST a destroyer. I guess, but it's 2 cards for 1 and you're only hitting level 4s. It's not great. There's 2 cards for 1 for it, and it's, yeah. I don't know about that one. If there's an easy way to pop this during your opponent's turn that isn't like MSTing your own monster, it might be a bit better. So you can stop like, Exceed summons or certain combos or whatever. If you have to go -1 for it, it's a bit rough. It's pretty rough. It is a play though, I guess. So it's something worth mentioning. Abyss Actor Evil Heal. Alright, scale 1. Okay. What level is this dude? 4, 5, 6, 7. Is he 8? He's level 8. Okay. So it works for the scale 9. Once per turn, you contribute one. Oh, it's got 3,000 attack too. That's pretty fucking huge. So 3,000 attack. We can make attack 3 times with this dude. 3,000 attack and attack 3 times. That's pretty huge. Okay, so we actually have got a big boy. Oh, some level 4 or lower. Anyway. Okay, once per turn, you contribute 1 Abyss Actor monster, then target one face monster your opponent controls. It loses attack equal to the original attack of the tributed monster. Can make OTKing very easily, especially with cards like this one. Reduce link to 0, then you have this card on board. Have that scale that fucking lets this thing swing 3 times. Ooh, that's painful. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses cells and attack for each Abyss active monster you currently control. Ooh, okay. Alright, is this just be a big beat 'em deck? And the whole aim is just beat your opponent to death? Until the end of this turn. When this card destroys an opponent's opponent battle, you can target one piece of spell card in your graveyard, set that card. Okay. So this card seems pretty fucking good. Although this deck does seem like a heavy, like, go second, pray to God you kill your opponent kind of deck. Go first, you don't really have a play so far. Going second, it seems alright. Also, I still haven't got any value cards, so Pendulum Summoning isn't super easy yet. Outside of the, praying to God your opponent kills your back row spells. I don't know. Good card though, good card. MEKLORD Assembly. When this card... Oh, so we're on to the SRs now. So we've gotten through the junk, we're on to the Poggers cards, hopefully. When this card is activated, you can add one MEKLORD monster from your deck to your hand. Okay, we've got a search. You can only activate one MEKLORD Assembly per turn. You can only use one each of the following effects per turn. Okay, you can discard one card and target one monster you control, destroy it, which is good in MEKLORDs because you want the self-destruction for certain effects. If a face-up MEKLORD monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one other face-up spell trap card on the field, destroy it. Has to be face-up though. So not a lot of good targets. It kills like field spells and stuff. And Fiendish Chains, I guess. Maybe your own if you need your own spell and trap cards destroyed. But the search is really good. I just the search is just good enough anyway. The rest of the card doesn't matter too much. I assume MEKLORDs will want a search card. I don't know what MEKLORDs do really, but they like to destroy themselves, so I don't know. It's good to at least have a search. Big Pog. Pop Gear Tout. Oh my god, we've got an Ancient Gear card here, boys. Hey, targets a monster you control. No, you can't target Gear Tout. Gear Tout's a field spell. I guess you can target with the second effect, I guess. Yes, you don't think destroy my battle for that shit. I don't know about that one. MEKLORD Suck Up Synchros. Hey, well, thank God Harpy's meta. Oh my, okay. We've hit the best card in the box. The card to be most hyped for. Santa Claus. You get it, chat? Like Santa Claus. It's Claus. Oh. That's a good one, Konami. Oh, good one. Solid joke. A card was skipped, was it? Was it? Oh, it was too. Oh, we'll go back to that in a sec. That can wait. We've got... You're telling me about skipped cards when this is currently in front of me? It's like, hold your horses, mate. Alright, settle down. You can spend or summon this card from your hand to your opponent's side of the field in defense position by attributing one monster to their control. Wait, its effect is even good. If summoned this way during the end phase of this turn, you can draw one card. Whoa! Actually, I assume the draw goes to you, right? Or does it go to your opponent? Because it's on your opponent's board. Does that mean the U is applying to your opponent or to you? Your opponent does draw the card. So your opponent draws the card. Okay. So it's like giving your opponent a present. I get it. It's Santa. You tribute their card, give them Santa, you give them a present because they draw a card. Good meme. Solid meme. Budget kaiju. Not bad though, not bad. Make your opponent draw a card to tribute one of their stuff. I don't think we'll use this. I think people would still prefer to play lava golems and stuff over this. I think it's not like a kaiju. I think it's not. If it's not a quick play, I think we'll just play the lava golem over it. I think if you're gonna run one of those kinds of effects, you can blast him before it draws. Does the effect not go off if it's already destroyed? It still goes off, right? Aren't kaijus like quick plays though? Pseudo? Aren't they? I haven't got a whole lot of TCG experience, but I'm pretty sure they're like quick play stuff, right? And this isn't, so it's not that great. Oh, they're not quick plays? They're just... Huh. This doesn't eat your normal? I guess that's true too. It is better than Lava Golem, and that doesn't eat a normal summon. It's not a bad, it is a pretty fucking good effect. Yeah, that's actually huge. It's a lot better than Lava Golem then. Kind of didn't... For some reason, that didn't factor into my head. It's a special summon, of course. It's a lot better than a lot better than Lava Golem then. It's a really fucking good effect. Econ it back so you get the card draw. Big brain. I don't know if that even works. I don't know how the ordering would go on that. Since both are end phase, right? Oh, so if it's killed, your opponent doesn't draw? Is that how that works?
Card games on motorcycles.
Thank you for the... That's a follow on Twitch. Never mind. I don't know. It seems like a really good card that actually has a lot more potential than I think it does. It's not even a meme. It actually might be like actually usable. No meme. It's a good out to stuff. Non-spell and trap card tribute removal. Tribute removal was fucking nuts. That outs any kind of anti-destruction. It outs any kind of... I don't know. It's fucking nuts. That's kind of good shit. I don't know. There might be a time where we actually use this. For example, if the Cocytus meta was still around, there you go. There's an out to Cocytus that isn't AIDS. That doesn't take up your normal summon, you know? And I don't think we're in a meta right now where we need this particularly. Like, it's good against Melodious. That's about it. It's not terrible in other matchups too, like using against Harpy would stop them having a quick play and stuff, but at that point you might as well just have like a negate or something, right? Our first real Kaiju, yeah. It's a pretty good card. Not sure though, I had to wait and see. It's a lot better than it's not a meme card anyway, so it's maybe called Santa Claus, but there's a good chance this card would be like actually playable, and there might be a meta when it'll be like a really good card to run. It's certainly like a very good extra deck card. And people might start running this as an extra card in like matchups where they know they're against a Melodious or whatever. Alright, moving back. Dinomist Charge. Alright. When this card is activated, add one Dinomist monster from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, if a Dinomist card is added from field to your extra deck face up. What am I saying? Once per turn, if a Dinomist card is added from the field to your extra deck face up, add one of those cards to your hand. Aha. So it's a fat search. It's continuous. It's a fat search. Oh, it's only on activated. Fuck. And then whenever your card is destroyed, you can add them to hand. In the field to the extra deck. So that doesn't count for
Are you going make unbrainwashed trap deck W Santa?
It's unbrainwash. I don't know what that is. Thank you for the $2 there, buddy. Oh, so take it back to draw a card. That's what you mean? Unbrainwash. Yeah, I see. I might use a Santa card. I'm not sure I'm gonna make a specific deck around the Santa card, but I'll probably use the card for something. It seems kind of fun. Yeah, thank you for the $2 there, buddy. Appreciate it. So I assume if you do like an Xyz summon in an Xyz summon, and then you try to activate the Xyz effect, it doesn't add it from the field to the extra deck, right? So you wouldn't get the effect from this? From Xyz summoning. If the Searches already makes it like a top tier card for the deck, you 100% use this just for that. No, the materials just go to the grave? Oh, okay. Yeah, not a big Pendulum player yet, because I haven't seen many of them in Duel Links yet, so... Because there's no like synchro plays or anything anyway. So I'm trying to think of like what value you could get from this on like turn 1. Because I know there's a Dinomist that likes to be destroyed because it destroys, I think, when it hits anyway. Is this one? No, where was it? There was a Dinomist that had like an effect where like it swings in and it just. And let me see if I can find it. Alright, so they went destroyed by battle. Maybe not. I don't know, it gets good value anyway, just to get the search, and then afterwards, if any of your cards are sent to the extra deck, obviously you get good value anyway. That's not bad on the second effect. I was just trying to see if there's any value from turn 1. Yeah, because like a fusion would be sick. Like a sick fusion turn 1, just get the card back would be kind of cool. But I don't think that's like doable. Yeah, because then obviously the protection effects too. So like your opponent targets it, you pop the Dinomist thing, and it goes back to your ace check's pretty sick. Especially like considering those are technically turn 1 effects, or going second effects. I mean, on your first turn, your opponent tries to target it, pops the pendulum scale that goes to your extra deck. This will add it back to hand. This also means that like you get a bit of protection from having your opponent destroy your scales as well, so you can actually pendulum summon a bit safer if your opponent is running Cosmic Cyclones. Gets around the 1 pendulum summon from the extra deck. Kind of. You can only pendulum summon once per turn though, so that's your normal summoning. And TCG Dinomist have a continuous trap that puts 2 scales directly to... Yeah, that'd be pretty good. That's the kind of value we're looking for. I don't know. Alright, so... It's rough. I'm still not seeing anything that makes me super excited to play the deck still. Because, like... Outside, we had, like... Do we have any removal in the deck? Was there any actual removal stuff? Or are we just running on 1800 attack beat sticks? Is that like... I mean, not through the whole box yet, so there could be something coming up, but do we actually have any kind of removal in it? It was the trap card. I mean, someone can probably make some free-to-play deck out of this, but it doesn't seem that great so far. I guess you can just run an Xyz summoning. Try to Xyz summon your opponent to death. Oh wait, is that the... Oh, the very next card. Hang on. We've got a card coming up, boys. Hang on. Let's go through this card. Once one of those cards is in your pendulum zone, you can negate any activate effect. Targets, okay, poggers. If this card attacks, at the end of the damage step, you contribute one of the Dinomist monsters and activate one of these effects. This card can attack an opponent's monster again in a row, and if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. Shuffle 1 card from your opponent's hand at random or their side of the field into the deck. So I assume the at random part is just for hand, and the other ones you can just non-target removal. Ooh, that's very good, and it's searchable? Ooh. Searchable via your spell. You search for it. Search for any scale you like. Oh. It's a shame that you can't tribute the pendulum cards though, like the pendulum zone cards. Not once per turn. No. We can activate one of the effects though, so you only get the shuffle ones basically. Attack once, tribute, attack again, tribute again, I guess. Shuffle. Finally a decent Dino deck, mate. This is a machine, not Dino, right? I don't know. Okay, the cards, they all seem really good, but I'm still so skeptical about pendulum decks and duel links just because the hand size is such AIDS. So you have to get... Okay, so going first, turn 1. You have 2 scales. So you need 2 cards for the scales alone. You have 2 cards left to make your play.
Sorry, I missed.
Shut up, Siri. It's like, does this deck have a turn 1 play? No. There's no turn 1 play. Going second, we have 5 cards in hand. Again, 2 to scale, so we have 3 cards to make a play. So we can summon our Dino. Potentially have the Dino that attacks directly by tributing stuff, so you can go for like cool OTKs with the deck. And the monster's generally pretty protected due to your pendulum scales. But turn 1, it seems like the deck still has 0 play. Like literally no play if you go first. Going second, it seems like you might have a chance, but going first, it's like... Dude, what do you do? Set Treacherous Trap will pass. And if you're running Tretch, it just means less cards to actually have, like, for Scales and for Pendulum summoning. If it would be fine if we had, like, a rank 5 that we could summon that's good on turn 1. But we don't have a good rank 5 turn 1, right? Summon Nova, smile. Territory of the Sharks. Wait a minute. Are they all water? Wait, are they all water? No way. Wait, where are they? Oh my god, they're all water. Wait a minute. Can we Territory of the Sharks this chat? Oh, that changes everything if you can actually Territory of the Shark this shit. Huh. Never mind, boys. Pulse Mines too, good point. That's a good one. Huh. That is the most useful chat comment I've seen all day. That's... Okay, well... Huh. This deck just got a lot better. We have a pseudo turn 1 play, not great, but the same kind of stuff you can make in water, you can make in this. Probably need the Pendulum Scales to play a deck, maybe. 2 scales, 1 lot of background, maybe. We'll see. I'll think about that one. We'll value up whether or not we like Territory of the Sharks, or if we like having back row. I guess to be fair, it's a continuous spell. Was there a continuous spell on this? Or am I confused? Yeah, there was. The continuous spell would take up that 1 slot, which would be kind of lame. So it depends. We'll see. If we need back row or not. If we just get away with running Territory of the Sharks. It's like... Even just summoning What's-His-Face, the stupid card that reduces attack and when destroyed brings something back. It's not a great turn 1, but it's better than nothing, right? Being able to summon Dweller turn 1, also not too bad. To be fair, you could also just run like a Diva package in this deck. Just stick fucking 3 Diva in and fucking What's-Its-Face, so you can set up a good turn 1 with Abyss Dweller, pop a card. And then just run the rest, the Hope Waven. So you just like play it like a general water deck, and then just run a bunch of Dinomist stuff. See stealth attack? Ooh, that's a rough one. I don't know. See stealth attack's kind of odd. It does work pretty well with the... Wait, it's level 5 or higher, right? So it does work pretty well with Sea Stealth attack as well? Damn, the fact these things are actually fucking water makes this deck so much goddamn better. All the water support works with it. Holy shit, this deck actually might not be terrible. Like, we actually might be able to play it. Yeah, no Diva only summons Sea Serpent, but you can run Diva and then like one Sea Serpent, the Sea Serpent that destroys stuff, just so you have a potential for a good turn 1 if you draw Diva. Like a small Diva package isn't bad. No, we'll see. It may come down to we don't use the stuff just because we need the pendulum scales, so you end up just not running it. Especially considering this thing's a fucking continuous. So you might not use it just because you want this card on board and you want to run back row or something. Maybe you need some MSTs in the deck or something. I don't know. We'll see. But if you can play fucking Shark skill with this, god damn, that might be so good. We'll see, we'll see. Could be fun, could be fun. I'm excited to try both variants anyway. We'll give it a shot. I'm just really hoping we can make it have a turn 1. That's what I'm hoping for. The deck has a good turn 1. It's I mean, like, going first turn 1, then the deck will be good. Potentially. We shall see. We can be hopium for that one, right? A bit of hopium. Abyss Actor Wild Hope. Damn. A cowboy looking dude. Once per turn, you can target one Abyss Actor card in your other Pendulum Zone. Its Pendulum Scale becomes 9 until the end of this turn. Ooh. Also, you cannot special summon monsters the rest of this turn except Abyss Actor monsters. Okay. Not bad. So this card can make any of your scales like a 2 and a 9. That'd be pretty good. So this means you don't have to draw into the 9 scale. Once per turn, you can make this card gain 100 attack for each Abyss Actor monster you currently control different names. Okay. If this card's trade battle or card effect, you can add one Abyss Actor card from your deck to your hand, except Abyss Actor Wild Hope. Eh. Second phase not too great. Battle destruction shit. Eh. Don't care too much about the second effect. The first effect is really good though, because it means you don't have to draw the level 9. You just don't, oh, not level 9, the scale 9. You don't have to draw it. You can just have this card and any of your other Pendulum monsters to work. So first effect's pretty good. Very good scale. Adds to a lot of consistency to the deck. Means you don't have to do, means your starting hand's potentially better. Pop it with Sky Iris. Fuck Sky Iris. Alright. Second phase alright too if you're like flooding, I guess. So your opponent has to destroy it or they die. It's like they have to like use a treacherous on it or something, I guess. Madonna searches anything anyway, so just searches scale 9. Well, it just makes, if you don't draw Madonna or the scale 9, then you have a way to just make it, right? If it's consistent enough without needing the search, then without needing this, then whatever, sure. So here's Madonna that everyone's talking about. Scale 0. Huh. You can pay 1,000 life points, add one Abyss Actor Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. Alright, so a nice little searcher. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except Abyss Actor Pendulum monsters. It's cool this works as the 2 or the 9 though, because you don't need to search for that stuff then, alright? You can search for other monsters. So you just have this in your deck, and it works for both scales. It's pretty nuts. Means you won't have to search for the other scales, you might just be able to search for something else. Okay. Gains 100 attack for each Abyss script spell in your graveyard. You can only use each of the following effects of Abyss Actor Mellow once per turn. What level are these cards, by the way? Level 7? It's a level 7 Exceeds monsters. We've got some good level 7s in the game. Okay. When a Pendulum monster... Oh, obviously you want this as a scale, though, generally. When a Pendulum monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can special summon this card from your hand. Ooh. It's kind of neat. Destroying by battle doesn't happen too often. Well, it wouldn't be, like, as a common, though. If an Abyss script spell card on if or effect is activated, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Abyss Actor Pendulum monster from your deck, but return it to hand during the end phase. Level 4 or lower, so that doesn't make a... Unfortunately, we can't do any nasty Xyz plays with that in this card. That's pretty sick though, because you get this card out on board. Maybe with another level 4, then you can do an Xyz play. Just activate one of your spells. I don't know. Both, all its effects are good though, the card's nuts. Value all over it. We didn't have a search though in Abyss Acting, right? Outside of just forcing your opponent to just destroy your stuff. I don't remember there was any searches for it yet. So you can't search for this, and it's like, because it kind of works like a core, I guess. And that has pure use for the pendulum effect. I mean, if you already got this as a scale, though, you're not going to hold it in hand if you can use its other effect, right? It just means like the second effect is really good. The actual monster effect is good too, to run with them. Yeah. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad. It's good to see we actually have like some value in this deck. Somewhat. Got some cards below, did I? I mean, going in order, so I shouldn't have. I don't think I missed any cards. I think we got them all. Alright. It's another that card though. It's an obvious good card. I don't need to tell you. I don't need to tell you this card is good. You guys fucking know it's good, alright? I don't need to tell you. Noble Dragon Magician. Another lolly, great. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub, Anime Battles. Appreciate it. And if you're not subbed, good time to do so. Sub to the channel. Next thing you know, when I do these box reviews and box openings and make decks with all this stuff, and you'll know and you get to see it. Alright. Noble Dragon Magician. Unless you have a Magician card in your other Pendulum Zone, destroy this card. Wow. Awesome. Cannot be used... Oh, so this is a Spellcaster Pendulum Tuner monster. Cannot be used as Synchro material except for the Synchro summon of a Dragon-type Synchro monster. If this card is used as a Synchro material, unless all other Synchro materials are odd-eyes monsters, place this card on the bottom of the deck. Alright? If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target one level 7 or higher odd-eyes monster you control, reduce its level by 3. And if you do, special summon this from hand. So this is like... this is odd-eyes support, is it? An odd-eyes tuner monster. Uh-huh. I like tuner monsters that can special summon themselves. I like that. So I assume after you Synchro summon, they go to the Pendulum Zone. They go to the extra deck, right? Because that means you could like... could they Pendulum summon the tuner out again? It's kind of neat. That'd be pretty nice. And work on Dragon Singers like Black Crows too. True. Not sure you're on a Black Crows your own board though. Invoker support. Let's not bring that into the equation, please. It's getting a bit dark now. Turn my light on. Bright. Pain. Not once per turn summon effect? I think that matters too much though, right? Once you've already used it for a Synchro once, then go back to your fucking hand. Oh wait, it does work in the graveyard. I didn't even notice it works in the graveyard. I wasn't paying any attention. Oh my god, you can Synchro summon... Can you Synchro climb with this? No, you can't. Wait. Can you Synchro climb with this? Is the big dragon and... Oh, is it? Whoa. You can Synchro climb with that eyes. Alright, we'll see. Oof. It's a pretty good card. Alright. Well, big fan, big fan. Good to see that we might be playing Synchro monsters instead of Pendulum, you know? Not sure this is too helpful in actually making Odd Eyes a good deck though, because currently Odd Eyes it's missing a lot of just value pieces, I guess. Not a bad tuner monster though. Very good, very good. In fact, it's reusable as nuts. Alright. MEKLORD Army Deployer Obligato. Alright. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. Destroy this card, and if you do, special summon 2 MEKLORD Army monsters from your deck in defense position. Okay, it's level 4, so it summons 2... Okay, I don't know what the MEKLORD Army cards are, but they... Accept itself, alright. But any special summon 2 is pretty good. It's already a search. You can't special summon monsters first turn except Exceed Okay, so except machine monsters. So if you want to do Exceed summoning, you need to have machines for it. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can activate this effect during the end phase of this turn. You can inflict 50 damage to your opponent for each Mechlord monster you control. Alright, so the second effect is literally nobody gives half a fuck. Okay, so destroy this, it summons 2 from deck. So we got Xyz plays in this deck now, if there's any machine Xyz monsters. Minus 50. I'm not sure what the Mechlord army cards are though, right? Do we have them in the reprints so I can look at them? Like this thing? Like, is this thing even good? That's a kick W right there. Like, here's some kick W cards. Okay, I mean that is a card, I guess. That does give you some value. Is that the only machine Xyz monster we have? Fucking Gear Giga? Is that the only one we've got? Is there really no other rank 4s we can summon? Thank you for the sub. I can't pronounce their name, I apologize. No. Summoning 2 from deck is pretty good, but it does essentially mean this card becomes a searcher, right? Because you summon this, it summons 2. Xyz summon search, you don't lose any value with that. It's not bad, I guess. Wind up Zenmeister? Wind ups, I guess? Can it summon? He's even level 3 though? They're level 4, right? Straight up +1? Sort of. If you count the monster on, I guess it is a +1, I guess. It does take your normal summon to do that though, so you better hope you've got some kind of combo or something to go off from that. Yeah, search any machine on normal summon with extra steps, exactly. I don't know how MEKLORD's really going to work. We've got some nice skills with them though, so if there is any card we just summon to hand, that we need to search for hand, it would be kind of nuts. I think we just move on to the next card, I agree. And it seems pretty good, but I don't know what we're searching with it yet, so we'll wait. Mechlord, Emperor Weasel, Synchro Absorption. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by its own effect. During your opponent's turn, okay, quick effect. You can send one face-up Mechlord monster you control to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. Okay. You can only use this effect once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you target one monster your opponent controls. It cannot attack for the rest of this turn. When a card or effect is activated, it will destroy a card on the field. Quick effect, you can tribute this card and negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. Ooh, that's a stacked card. Very stacked. So you can special summon this during your opponent's turn. It can then stop your opponent from attacking. So very good at just like stopping you from dying on turn 1 is a good start. And it's got a negation on it, but the negation's not great though, because it pops like this card, right? So you just lose a 2500 attack monster to stop a pop, it's kind of like... It's called Synchro Absorption, it doesn't actually absorb Synchro, it's true. Wait, its downside? It doesn't really have one, right? The downside is you have to play Mechlord, so that's the downside. So the thing that I thought was kind of lame about this though is if we try to use like that search combo we did a second ago, there won't be a Mechlord monster left on board for it. It's kind of sad. So, means you won't want to do the search combo, I guess. It's good that this thing can maybe help you from not dying on turn 1, and you can go into following turns and actually kill your opponent. It makes it a good turn 1. Set then surrender. Do you think Mechlord's be good? I don't know. It's very sus. Because this card's like alright, but you don't have any like... If 2500 attack is all you've got, that's not really going to do a whole lot. And I forgot what the Weasel was we have, but it absorbs Synchros, but doesn't do a whole lot after that, right? If your opponent isn't playing Synchro, you just kind of lose without Mechlord. Then again, we're also getting a MEKLORD character that's coming that will make, or I assume will give us some MEKLORD skills that make these cards a lot better. So, have to wait and see for that one too. Strike again X with Assembly and summon Weasel on Destruction. Search Synchro Absorption. It's gonna be a cool combo. Alright. Alright, yeah, I can see that, It's kind of a weird setup though, just for a Synchro Absorption. Kinda want to hope you have something else other than that. So play Despacito in the deck? I guess. Desperado would make this deck a bit better too. Alright. I don't know. We'll see. I think this deck's super reliant on the skills that come out for it. That'll make it really playable. So if you get any good skills for this, the deck will just be good, right? Even if we just run Desperado in it consistently, it'd be good. This would be a better way to play Desperado. That'd be great. Alright. Orient Dragon. Dragon Synchro Monster. Level 6. If this card is Synchro Summoned at target 1 Synchro Monster your opponent controls, banish that target. Ooh. Interesting. Anti-Synchro? I guess this also is a Dragon Monster, so it works with the new tuner. Interesting. The main issue with this card is like you could just run What's Its Face instead, the card that just targets and removes by discarding a card. It's generally better because it's more like covers more ground than this. This is like only targeting Synchros, which isn't great. Only targeting Synchros is kind of just pray in a Synchro matchup kind of shit. I think I'd prefer to run the other card. But if you're running this in that deck that like only lets you summon dragon type Synchro monsters, I guess it's a play. No, not Raigeki Break. The Synchro monster, the target 1 discard pop. The fucking What's Its Face? I think it's like a water monster. That card. So that's level 6 and it's a tuner monster, right? So it fills the Coral Dragon. It fills the exact same role. But I guess, to be fair, Coral Dragon doesn't work on summon, whereas this works on summon. So I guess that's also a pretty big upside to this card. Good side deck option, kind of. No, not Vermilion. Coral Dragon. Good try, though. Good try. Because even if it was a Synchro roll, too, it's like... I don't know. The other ones... The Coral Dragon's even like a tuner monster, is what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's good against like Harpy, and if you're not in a Harpy matchup, it's kind of useless. Then again, isn't that just like Mechlord's fucking like description? Vermilion Coral Dragon. Yeah, you got it on the third guess. Good job. Right, moving on. Abyss Actor Superstar, an ultra rare. Once per turn, you can tribute one Abyss Actor monster, then target one Abyss script spell card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Right. When normal or special summoned, your opponent's spell, trap cards, and effects cannot be activated. Okay. Okay. Once per turn, you can set one Abyss script spell directly from your deck, but it is sent to the graveyard during the end phase. Right. So no self-popping on them, but you can give yourself there was some good cards in here, right? There was like this one. So you can get this card, right? How was it? This one. Anti-flood gate, true. And the gates as well. Kind of, because you had to use the effect 1 second later, so I'm not sure about that one. Not really a Jinzo, no. Your opponent can activate them, like, if you try to go to the battle phase or something. It just stops it on the summon from being activated. I think, like, the God cards have this effect, right? I think, is the God cards have this effect? I don't know. It's a good card, good card. It's good to see we can actually search for the Abyss spells without having to run multiple, like a fuck ton of them. Yeah, it's just an anti-flood hole, floodgate trap hole card, right? Not just normal trap hole, I guess. Another level 7 too, so you make more level 7s with it. Some Seas monsters. No field spell on the box. Yeah, that's the spell everyone was telling me was meant to be used to activate the Abyss scripts. So I don't know if these cards are going to be any good anymore outside of the poppin' one. I think this one was alright too, wasn't it? No, not really. It's good. I guess it's good on turn 1. It's good going first. You can summon like a boss monster like this and make it so it's not targetable until the end of the turn, but 2500 attack only. Field spell skill. Man, we have the character in game. You can read what skills we got in game. So I don't remember what the skills are in game. Was there any good skills in game for Abyss Actor? Did we have any? They weren't shit? So the issue with this is like it's another pendulum deck where I'm like, wow, we've got like a cool turn going second combo. We can summon this, pop a bunch of cards using the Abyss script spell. That's kind of cool. But we don't have a turn 1 still. Same as literally every pendulum deck ever released so far. Pray your opponent doesn't read your cards. I'm looking for a turn 1, man. I'm so obsessed with it because it's still so bad without it. Abyss Actor D-draw? That it? It's gotta be something else, right? Surely. We're at the last Abyss card in the box, right? We are. Oh, our Abyss Actor's gonna be good. Pray your opponent is going to pop your back row, not knowing what it is. I guess you can try and hide the fact you're playing Abyss Actor, set 3 pass, pray. So everyone starts running Cosmic and you're like, oh fuck. I guess on the bright side, if you run a bunch of back row and Abyss Actor too, your opponent's like kind of forced to remove the back row, and if they miss, then they get screwed. So you just kind of gamble every time. It's like if you set like a Treacherous and you set 2 other cards and they hit just the Treacherous, you just lose then, right? If you're doing that, you have like no room for monster cards. This is meant to be a pendulum deck, right? So you have to try and get 2 scales, whatever setting spell cards you're doing, and whatever trap cards you're doing, and all in a starting hand, and still have room to pendulum summon some monsters as well. It's so much shit you need. You have got a search with this, so this becomes a scale and a search. That's pretty good. It gets a little bit of value, it makes the starting hands a bit better. Copium for Abyss Actor skill gets added, just like... that would be good. Give us a fucking clock tower, please. Give a clock tower for this fucking deck. Or even better, give us a Dinomist skill too, because I prefer Dinomist by looks of things. It's a lot more fun. I don't know. I don't know, chat. It seems super like we don't have enough value stuff. There's still no turn 1. It could be alright though. I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm more excited for Dinomist at the moment though. It seemed more fun. And more promising in my eyes, just because I want to see how fun it is to try to make a water deck out of it. You know how fun that would be? Even just running Sea Stealth Attack would be a good fucking meme, you know? Anyway. Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon. When this card is special summoned, you can target one card in your Pendulum Zone. Special summon it. Ooh. Also, this card cannot attack for the rest of this turn. Oh. What? Why not? You can only use the effect of Odd Eyes once per turn. Monsters in your opponent's possession cannot activate their effects during the... Well, that's it? I don't care. Bruh. Why can't it say during the main phase? But we can climb with this though, right? Because we summon it, it's an Odd Eyes card. And then it can summon again? Where was it? Because it wasn't once per turn? Where are you, dumb fuck? Am I blind? Oh, it's this one, right? If this card is yours, Odd Eyes monsters, place this card on the bottom. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target one level 7 or higher Odd Eyes monster you control, which is level by 3, and you special summon this card. So can we summon someone else? So we can summon anything. What can we summon with this, right? Is it only dragons, right? I think was this it only summons dragons? Then again, we wouldn't just synchro summon the dragon in the first place? What's even the point of that? I don't know what to say about this. Rank 7s? All me of us help make rank 7s? Is that it? Yep. So you literally use this to bring out another Odd Eyes that you summoned with it and make a rank 7. It's a rank 7 maker, is it? Wow. You know what else would just made a rank 7, right? Is if you just didn't summon the tuner monster and you just pendulum summoned a level 7 instead. And you just make one. skip the synchro summon step and just, you know, pendulums, you know. Like, I don't know what to say about that one. The upside obviously be you can make things like Black Crows with the synchro, the tuner monster though, right? I mean, it's not a bad card. You can make rank 7s with it. You're never going to keep this thing on board though. It's just going to be used to make rank 7s, right? That's like it. Not a huge fan. To be honest, I don't think I'm going to be trying Odd Eyes. I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you're expecting an Odd Eyes video from me, it's unlikely. I don't think I'll bother trying this stuff. I might, but I'm not super excited for it. I don't think this will be the card that makes Odd Eyes a playable deck, is what I'm trying to get at. I think the Odd Eyes archetype is still garbage, even after this release. That's what I think. Like, if the tuner monster was like a 1-card rank 7, like you summon it, it somehow turns into a rank 7 by itself, that'd be kind of nuts. But it's like a 2-card rank 7, it's like, alright, well, you can just run the materials for the rank 7 anyway. This allows him to go into synchros or Xyz, I guess. It's more versatile. I'm just not excited for it. Stop sand traps. Okay. Alright, let's move on. Mechlord Astro. Ooh, this guy's got 4k attack, boys. This one's kind of big. This dude do be beefy. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by sending 3 Mechlord monsters from your hand to the graveyard. Oh, monsters from your hand. Oh, it has to be in your hand? Okay. Once per turn, you can target one synchro monster your opponent controls. Equip that target to this card. This card gains attack equal to the combined attack of the monster equipped by this effect. Once per turn during your opponent's standby phase, you can send one of these equipped monsters you control to the graveyard. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the attack. Okay. Oh. What the fuck? Is this card even, like, usable? Has to have 3 Mechlord monsters to summon it. Your opponent has to be playing a synchro for it to actually be useful in that sense. It's not even a quick player phase. You probably can activate the synchro monster in response to this. This seems hot garbage, right? You can't. Maybe if the Mechlord fucking skills we get, just like Lamau, summon this. I don't fucking know. Alright, hear me out, chat. We get a skill, right? But you summon this. It targets your opponent's extra deck. And you yoink a card from there. What do you think? Still not playable because you have to discard 3 fucking Mechlords to play it. -3 summon 4k boy. Pray to God your opponent has 0 removal or you lose instantly. Wow. What a sick effect. This will be your only play for the turn. You just turn 1, summon this, pass turn. Discard 3, 0 cards left in hand. Skill, summon Stardust to your opponent's field. There you go. Give your opponent a monster to make your deck playable. Yeah, I don't know about this one. This one seems hot garbage. Don't we already have a Mechlord card that targets synchro monsters anyway? It's easier to summon than this. Don't we already have one? What the fuck is this thing? Alright, this deck is 100% a on the copium levels of hope we get a good skill, I think, is what we're up to. We had some good value from this card, I guess. It's like a weird rescue rabbit kind of thing for machine monsters. Oh, is that into the box? Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. Well, interesting. So, by the looks of things, I'm actually going to be forced to do a Pendulum upload, so look forward to that. I'm actually going to summon Pendulum monsters. I think it'll be my first actual Pendulum deck outside of the Yusenju upload I did. Discard entire hand into a floodgate trap hole. King W. Alright. Thoughts on this box. What the fuck? Mechlord's super dependent on skill, I think. Abyss Actor, without being able to destroy your own back row, seems like turn 2 only. If you go first, haven't got to play. I already checked Afterglow, buddy. It's just a meme. Sander seems pretty good. The Dinomist stuff actually seems like the cheapest deck in the box. Actually seems the most exciting. Although I say cheap, but you probably need 3 times each of the SRs, or at least 3 times the Searcher, which is 3 resets in itself. It's a mini, so it's not that cheap. It's a bait for a cheap deck. It's cheap in that all of it's in one box, I guess. Unless you want to run one Water Exceeds, which then it's get stuff from other boxes. Why am I checking a card I've already checked? I've already been through that, dude. Stop saying dumb stuff. 1 or 2 rounds. You probably don't need 3 of those. Probably run 2 of those, especially with the Searcher in the deck. But the fact is, you probably need 3 of the Searcher, even if it is continuous. The Searcher's the best card. Yeah, Dinomist seems to be the most exciting from the box, but I assume the Mechlord stuff will be better once we know the skills. Surely. Abyss Act is so, like, it has like a chance to be good. It's probably good on the ladder because people don't know what the back row is and there'll be less cosmics or whatever. People just running MSTs. I don't know. I'm very sussy over decks that are like over any kind of Pendulum deck just because they seem so fucking shit in a 4-card starting hand. You can probably use some cool Crystron Dinomist stuff too, right? Because that's all like water shit. Crystron like machines. I don't know. Maybe some dumb shit you can do with that too. Dinomist with Gen X Undyne? No idea what that is. Gen X Undyne. What's that? Ooh. When this card is normal summoned, you can send one water monster from your deck to the graveyard, add one Gen X controller from deck to your hand. Why do you want one in the graveyard though? The Dinomist stuff seems actually really good. I'll definitely give Dinomist a shot. The other stuff I'm super sus about. Dinomist Water Exceeds, it seems very promising. I give it a shot. I think like the fact that you can just play water stuff in it gives me so much hope for it. Just because other support works with it. It's already in Duel Links that we can get like good synergies in it or something, you know? Like Dinomist, Water Exceeds, or Dinomist, even Sea Stealth Attack. There's just stuff you can play with, right? But Abyss Actor, I don't know. Abyss Actor's so like, I really don't know. I'm super lost on whether or not that deck will be like good or bad or whatever. It seems like super average to me, but I don't know. I feel like I must be missing something. It can't be that average. Especially with like a card like this. This card's so fucking good. Like, I don't know. Mechlord stuff is like just a complete wait and see. There's probably like no point looking at the Mechlord cards now until we see the skills on the character tomorrow. Until we see this, we won't even see them tomorrow. Whenever we see the skill, I guess we'll see them through leaks, but we won't even see we don't have to worry about them until we see the skills. This deck's probably make or break on skills. No good skills, deck will suck. Good skills, deck might be alright. And I assume there will be a skill that makes it playable. So they want to sell some cards in this box, you know. And Konami is capable of making skills that are broken. We have seen, you know, the Tower skill, the Melodious skill. So, it's a good chance they'll give us a good skill for this stuff. They might even give us Copium and Abyss Actor skill too. You never know. Think Dinomist Necros? No. Necros is literally only been played with Water Xyz because Necros suck and Water Xyz doesn't. And I feel like that can be the same thing for Dinomist, only Dinomist might be just as promising as Necros were, so you can. I think there's a good chance you can just make a Water Xyz Dinomist deck and it'll be playable, just because you can run Water Xyz at all else. Like if nothing else works, just summon Diva or Mao. The data skills give your opponent Night Beam. I don't know, chat. But reminder, chat. Make sure you're subbed if you're not already. Give me some subs. Subscribe for watching the stream. There's brilliant content of watching some guy sit here and contemplate whether or not his investment into this box is going to be worth the $150. That won't just go straight down the drain because the cards will suck. I don't know, the cards might be good. I'm excited for Dinomist. I'm not too excited for most of the other stuff. I'm disappointed, like, this box compared to the last box is so disappointing for me because I don't see a lot of content. I see, like, 2 decks of content. It's like, what else do I play? It's like, there's only 2 decks worth of content in here. The mini box, it doesn't have any, like, one-off cards like every other mini box normally does. Unless you're talking about like, the Odd Eyes stuff, I guess, but I'm not playing that. Like, the last box I got, like, 6 videos out of. This one I'm going to get, like, 2. 2, maybe. Depending on if the decks are actually fucking playable. Might be a month of just dead content, which will suck. Santa Claus, I guess, but, like, this isn't, like... This is, like, a tech card. You can't make video out of a tech card, right? It's a cool card, but I can't make a video out of it. Because it's one tech card that can be played anywhere. But, yeah. Okay, we're not making a Ghost Beef and Mill Turkey deck, alright? We're not doing it. We're not making a Christmas themed deck with fucking Santa Claus and those dumb bugs. Maybe we will. Oh my god. Santa Claus deck out. It is a free... you say free Xmas video, but I have to go through the suffering of trying to get like a win with this shit. That is pain right there. The skill surprise present. Good meme. I'm suffering here, chat. I'm not happy about this box. I'm not happy. Mostly because the entire box is Pendulum, and I really don't like Pendulums that much. It means I had to have a month of trying to get a Pendulum deck to work, which does not make me feel good. Fuck me, man. Creature swap? Yeah, true. We'll play that fucking the creature swap card because these are normal monsters, right? Give him a fucking turkey. Yoink their harpy. Win the game. No caps. I don't think it'll warp the meta. It's definitely a good card though. It's just like it's more of like a I think it's gonna be like a side deck card because it's like it's good in certain metas when you need it. But yeah, I don't think you particularly need it that much in Duel Links. It's good in things like if it was Cocytus meta was around. It's good into Melodious, so it's a good side deck card for Melodious. Your opponent can't really respond to it because you just tribute. So it's like tribute removal is so good. There's like no responding. Like you might see this card a lot more than I think you would. It's not a good card. It's not a bad card. I mean, it's a really good card. And you might see it in, like if someone was running this in their deck and I found them on ladder, I wouldn't like complain. Oh my god, I can't believe they'd run such a shit card. No, it's a good card. Sure. You want to run it? Run it. It's a good card, and it's good in any deck too. So. Sing in a Wilder, Search Santa, Tribute. Oh my god, the combo. The absolute combo. Bounce back to. Mate, that's a sick combo. Singing, summon a Wielder, Search Santa. I guess you can't use the Sangin's effect. The monster you search with Sangin can't use its effect on the turn you search it, right? Relevant to Synchro. Mate, Harpies is currently the best deck in the game. Synchro is still a popular thing. It's just not super popular. It's just only Harpy, right? Oh, it's not an effect? Oh, okay. So you can use it. Okay. So add it back to hand with Brian Egg. That's kind of sick. That's kind of sick. Very silly combo. Not sure it's that great, but very silly. Oh, the draw effect is negated, Pog. Damn, what an actual combo. Your opponent doesn't get the draw, you get a tribute. Big Pog. Maybe we'll build a Santa deck. We're going to be pretty low on content next month by the looks of things, or this month by the looks of things, so... Oh dear. God damn it, Konami. Your box is boring. I'm very uninterested in Pendulum decks, so... At least we'll have Dinomist. That seems kind of fun. Dinomist and Santa. Alright, chat. I think that's going to be it for the stream today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Did like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I'll probably be back next time with a box opening, I think. Unless there's something I need to review beforehand. I don't think there is, but probably next video will be box opening. Should come in a couple of days, so... You ready for that one? Fuck knows which card I actually want in here, though. Let's tune in, lads. Enjoy your evenings. Laters, chap. Thanks for tuning in.